Hey guys, RyFips back in the vlog. We're here talking about my cars. You guys love Lamborghini Kelowna, everything that I got, but the number one thing that you guys all ask for is, I think the demographic is more into the new cars, which is a shame because I love the old cars, but you guys want to know more about the new cars. So we're going to talk about the car that's staged right here, the Lamborghini Aventador SV Roadster. So this car, it's near and dear to my heart because it is my daily driver. It is the car that I drive all the time. I currently have, it's a 2017, and I currently have 45,000 kilometers on it, and it's got a 5-year extended warranty. When I went in to buy this car, I said to the dealer, I need an extended warranty with as many years possible as I can get. So they, the longest term you could get with Automobile Lamborghini is a 5-year warranty, so that's what I got. So I'll have this car for at least 5 years, and I'll put as many miles on it as possible because that's what puts smiles on my face, and that's what I love. Some of the interesting things about this car is, first off, is the color. It's a one-off color that I worked with the factory. So it was, I worked with my dealer, Lamborghini Vancouver, and direct with the factory. And we went back and forth, and I had a blue Cepheus 2009 LP 560 Gallardo, and I had custom ordered that car, and I loved the color. It was really cool, but it was a little too sky blue for me. And then my buddy Robbie Dixon, he custom made a color, and he kind of put it in my mind. He custom made a color called Blue Glauco, and this color was super rad. It's a little more on the teal side, so it was not quite what I wanted. So I needed a color kind of in between both of these. So I told the factory this, and they started painting different chips and paint samples and sending me these little samples about yay big, and I got to look at them, kind of decide what I wanted to do, and I went back and forth a bunch with the factory, and I decided on this color. And the one thing that I really wanted to do, I really wanted to name the color myself. But Lamborghini from the factory, they would not let me name it. They don't really want their customers naming cars, even though there's some people that have been able to name their cars. So I didn't get to choose, but they did give it a name. At the time, I was the only car with this color in the world in a Lamborghini. So this is the only Aventador SV with this color. People can now order any Lamborghini in this color if they know what the name of this car is. And nobody really knows it. I don't tell anybody because I want this color to be special to me. But if you're really, really sneaky, you can find out the name of this color. I have seen it advertised by the factory in press magazines and whatnot. So you can get my color on your car when you factory order. Just don't ask me for what name it is, because I'm not going to tell you. It's my little secret, and I'm not letting anyone else have it, even though you can, but whatever. So that's how I got my special color. This car is pretty rad because it is a V12. It is a one-off color. It is one of 500 Roadsters made. So I'm going to show you guys how to take the top off. It's a 2-piece Targa top that fits in the front boot. So if you are driving with the roof off, you have pretty much zero luggage space because with a Roadster, you lose the parcel shelf behind the seats. And that's something for me. I drive this car everywhere. It's been all over the Western United States, all over Canada, and I drive it everywhere. But you take the roof off, you got no place to store stuff. So if me and little model Paige are going for a cruise down to California, then we pretty much have to have the roof on because we need some place to put bags in the car. So it's a little bit of a compromise, but heck, I'll deal with it because it's an SV Roadster. It's freaking rad. When you get to your location, you take the roof off, put the bags in the hotel room or whatever. So super cool. Love the fact that the roof comes off. They only made 500 of them, so it is pretty rare. Lamborghini is going to keep on making V12s, but what they are doing is adding an assist somehow. So there's batteries, there's motors, there's this assist with the car So is this the last of the V12s? It very well could be. So this car probably will become very collectible in the future. Only time will tell. 45,000 kilometers on this car. It's a 2017, so I do drive it a lot. But the thing is, it's been bulletproof. Knock on wood, wherever wood is. Knock on wood. This thing has been bulletproof. I absolutely love it because there's been so few things that have gone wrong with it. I have changed the rear brake pads on it. When it goes in for service next week in Vancouver, I'll probably have to change the front brake pads, but we'll see. No issues with the clutch. It's perfectly fine as of the last service, and it's been amazing. So I love putting exhaust systems on all my cars. I want them to be a little louder, a little meaner sounding. So this car does have an exhaust system. And I thought long and hard about going aftermarket because they are a lot cheaper. But the problem with that is if I went with an aftermarket exhaust system, then it could hurt the warranty of this car. And I didn't want to mess with anything because I bought this thing brand spanking new. So I ended up going with the factory race exhaust. It's so much lighter than the factory exhaust. It adds, they say it doesn't add any horsepower, but adds torque, lower end torque. So it's got more torque, and it actually comes with the tune from the factory. So in combination with the exhaust and the tune, it really bumps up your lower and mid-range torque and more power that way. So, and the sound is unreal. It's not over the top crazy loud, but it just gives it a lot more oomph. And it comes with the factory warranty, so you're totally safe that way. So I can keep on putting miles on it and not worry about that warranty. One other cool thing I did is you'll probably notice my front license plate. I decided to go with a personalized plate on this car, and ICBC is our governing body that we get insurance from. And they actually approved me with adding Evil SV as my license plate. And I thought that was pretty rad because they don't like anything to do with religion, speed, anything like that. So evil's bad, and my car is kind of bad. So I thought, you know, it's fitting to have this plate on my car. And I really wanted it says Evil SV. I really wanted the E to be a backwards 3, but they wouldn't let me have that. But I thought it was pretty cool. Normally I don't run with any front plates, but I had to drive it to Vancouver last weekend for the luxury supercar weekend. And I'm going this upcoming weekend to get it serviced in Vancouver. And the police there, they will ticket everybody with no front plates. So I just threw it on, got a little tow hook mount. A lot of people ask me about this little mount actually. Super, super rad. All you do, it's a little bar and you screw it into the tow hook where the tow hook would be, and then you just screw it onto this little mount. So it looks great, easy to take on and off, and yeah, as soon as I get it back from Vancouver, it's coming back off again. So yeah, that's the story of the front plate and Evil SV. So I told you guys about my custom one-off color for this car. I actually did 2 other things that I was the first one out of the SV people to do to my car. So Lamborghini's got an ad persona program where you can customize the car to your choice. So I asked the factory, I found that the interior was a little too boring for me. So I asked them if I could do the mid dash all in bright orange, and they allowed me to do it. So mine was one of the first SVs to have an all orange middle dash. And then another custom piece that I did is between my seats, it's all black right there with a couple orange pinstripes. I asked the factory if they could embroider the SV logo in between the seats. And they actually just said they would do it. And they came back, they sent me a panel, and it didn't look great, so they ended up doing it for a second time. And now I've seen other people actually do it to their cars after they saw pictures of my car. So I thought it was pretty cool that I started a little trend with people putting the SV logo in between the seats. And now you can look at the ad persona program, and they will let you put pretty much anything between the seats, which is pretty cool. I've seen pictures of cityscapes. I don't know what city it was. It's probably London or New York or something like that, but I saw that people have done that. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm starting trends, guys, starting trends. So I get a lot of questions from you guys asking about why I haven't upgraded to the brand new SVJ. So the Joda, it's a pretty darn cool car. There's a few factors why. Number one is I absolutely love the look of this car. And the SVJ, when you go to put a deposit down on a car that you've never seen before, it's kind of daunting. I love this car, and to say, hey, yeah, I'm gonna put money down on a car I've never seen before, it's a little scary doing that. So I ended up, I did put, I guess you could call it a deposit, but I never actually put any money down. And then as soon as they wanted money, I said no. Because when I did see the car for the first time, it was I love the rear wing, but it was too busy. The front end, there's too much going on. Yeah, it's the craziest, fastest Nürburgring lap time record car, and it's got ALA, and it's got all this fancy stuff. But the cost to get into that car, it's probably at least $100,000 more to go from an SV to an SVJ. So dollar-wise, it didn't really make sense. SVJ Roadsters still aren't out yet, so I'd have to get a Roadster because that's what I want. I want the top to be able to come off. So I'd still be waiting for an SVJ Roadster. So time-wise, you got to wait a long time, and then I'd have to put this on consignment, wait for it to sell, and timing-wise, I don't really want to not have an SVJ in the fleet. So it wouldn't work out timing-wise, or it could, or it might not. But in the end, it didn't make sense. I love this car, and this is my baby. But wait, they're all my babies. So, but yeah, I love this one. So no SVJ in the future. And another question I get from all you fans is, why don't I have an Urus? A Lamborghini Urus, the SS UV, the Super Sports UV. It's super cool. I do really like it, but I was disappointed from the factory. They didn't make it wild enough. Yeah, it's super fast. It's pretty aggressive looking, but I love my LM002. It's more of a 4x4 truck rather than a street pavement princess. So I want, Lamborghini, I know you're watching this. I want you guys to build a jacked up Urus with off-road tires, and please, please, please chop the back end of it off and make a little pickup box on the back end. If you guys did that, more ground clearance, I think you guys would have a huge hit. Do a one-off series of them. Make 500 of these guys. I'll buy one of them. I want, olive green to match my LM. I think that'd be super, super cool. And I think you guys should do it. So all you guys at the factory, I know you're listening in, please make me a little pickup truck, jacked up little pickup truck Urus. I think that'd be really rad. So please guys, make it happen. So we're about to hit 7,000 followers on YouTube. Yeah, I think we're almost there. We're pretty darn close. So as soon as we hit 10,000 subs, then one of you guys will get a ride in one of these cars. You get to pick whichever one it is. We're gonna randomly pick somebody, and yeah, we're gonna make a dream come true. So tell your friends, subscribe. It will be one of you subscribers that win. So subscribe, tell your friends. The sooner we get to 10,000 followers on YouTube, then the sooner one of you guys gets a ride in one of my cars. So let's do this, guys. I have had a comment, or actually there's been many, many, many comments from many of you fans out there. And it's about, if you subscribe and we randomly pick you, but you live in the US, you live somewhere else, you don't live in my hometown, are you going to be able to get to go for a ride? And we're going to just randomly pick someone. So wherever you are in the world, we're going to make it happen. I don't know how we're going to make it happen, but we're going to make it happen. And yeah, so subscribe. There's nothing to lose, and hopefully you are the winner. And as you guys see here, I am wearing a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shirt. I heard they're cool again, but when I was a little kid, I loved them. The Ninja Turtles were my thing. Donatello was my favorite. Michelangelo, I loved him too because he loved pizza, and I ate pizza. All I ate was pizza when I was a little kid. So yeah, this is my turtle shirt, not my normal shirt that I wear in front of the camera, but I really like the turtles. And yeah, that's a little info about me. I'm a nerd. I like turtles. Turtles are cool again. It's all good. All right, that's a wrap, Donovan. I'm hungry. Let's get some pizza. I didn't really like that, but we can cut that out, Donovan, later when you're doing your editing. I don't know what to say. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. Here we go. Another episode of RyFips' Garage. I want to say hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys.